Excel 2016 Module 2, pages 119 through 121, the last video for this tutorial. Okay, the first thing I need you to do is go Control P as in Paul, so that we're back where we were looking at our print preview, because that's where we ended. On the bottom of page 118, you need to read about designing headers and footers. If you're familiar with working in Word, Excel's headers and footers are very, very different. So please make sure you read about that. And then we'll go up to the top of page 119 to set up the page header. All right, in your print preview screen, you can see right down here, we actually have a link to page setup. So go ahead and click on that. And obviously it opens your page setup dialog box. What I need you to do is to slide right up here and click on that header and footer tab. Display the header and footer options. The first thing we're going to do in step number 3 is click the different first page checkbox to select it. So you can see we have different odd and even, we have different first page. So we want to click on different first page. Okay? Now, the next thing you want to click on is right here where it says custom header. When you do that, you're going to see that you have two tabs. You have header and you have first page header, because remember we said we wanted a different first page header. Okay? Whenever you do that, you have to be careful that you're on the right tab. So we want to be on our header tab. And in the left section box right here, which is where we've got our flashing insertion point, type the word file name and then a colon. Okay? Again, in Excel, I'm always going to warn you, go back and check that spelling, because it's not like Word and it doesn't correct it for you. So always go back and check and make sure you have it in correctly. When you have it correct, press that space bar. So it's file name colon space. Please don't forget the space. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to insert the file name. Now, you have all these different selections. Insert file name is right there. It has the little green Excel X on it. Go ahead and click on it. Now, like I told you, Excel is different than Word, and there you're going to see the code here. In Microsoft Word, they don't let you see code. In Excel, you're going to see it. So rather than seeing the file name itself, you'll see an ampersand, an open square bracket, the word file, and a closed square bracket, which is correct. Even though it looks weird, it is actually going to take your file name and put it in there. And I will caution you that my file name is nothing like your file name. So when we finish this off and we hit OK and you can see it, your headers and footers will look completely different from mine. All right, press your tab key 2 times, which is going to take us to the right section. Okay? In the right section, we want to click the Insert Date button. There's your Insert Date button. Go ahead and click on it, and once again, you're going to see the code, ampersand, open square bracket, date, close square bracket. When you're sure this is completely correct, and if it's not, you're going to highlight it and delete it and try again. And when yours is correct, go ahead and click OK. Now you don't see the code, right? You're going to see the actual file name you have in there. And again, please remember, my file name is completely different from yours, and my date will be different from yours as well. All right, to create the footer, okay, on the header and footer tab, click the custom footer button. Do you see it right there? Go ahead and click that. And that's going to move us to our footer dialog box. And remember, you have 2 tabs, footer and first page footer. Make sure that you are on footer. Click the center section box, type page, and press the space bar. Check your spelling. Now, this time we want to insert the page number. So if you look right here, they do not want to light up for me today. That's your page number. Go ahead and click it. And you're going to get a very strange looking thing, because you typed in the word page and you pressed your space bar. Then you have an ampersand, open square bracket, page, closed square bracket. And that is perfectly fine. That's the way it's supposed to look. Now press your space bar, type the word of, press another stroke of the space bar, and this time we want to insert the number of pages, which is right here. So go ahead and click on that one. Okay, so it's going to look a little bit odd. Go ahead and flip over to page 120 and compare your screen to figure 2-45. So it should read page, space is very important, ampersand, square bracket, page, square bracket, space of space, ampersand, square bracket, pages, square bracket. Again, if any of that is wrong, you could hit cancel, or you can just back it out and delete it and try it again. All right, click the first page footer tab right there so that you can create the footer for the first page of the printout. Click the right section, type prepared by : space, and then type your name. I don't know, what does my last name want to be today? Okay. When you have that finished, go ahead and click OK. And you'll be back in your page setup dialog box. In the middle of page 120, go ahead and read about setting the page margins. And then move down to the bottom of page 120 to set the left margin. Click your Margins tab first of all. And now you can see your options for changing your margins. Double click the left box. Okay, that's right here. And when you double click, it just selects everything that's in there. And type the number 1 because we're going to increase our left margin to 1 inch. At the top of page 121, go ahead and click the OK button. Boom, you saw that jump right away, and you can see we have a footer down here, can't you? All right. First thing we're going to do is we're going to hit this back button, okay, so that you can look around at this file. Go ahead and go back to a normal view, please. Go ahead and, you know what, let's just take a look. Go do a Control P. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit so you can see right here. Go ahead and page through. By the way, you would always do this to check and make sure that you have everything correct, right? And we can go back. And I'll tell you right now, you need to adjust some of this before you print it for me because I don't like the way some of this looks. Do you? Don't like this too much. So go back through and decide, can you make this 3 pages? Would it look okay? I mean, it's actually up to you. Just get it in a condition where it's, you can print it, it doesn't take up a ton of pages, and you don't have any blank pages. And again, you hop back. You learn how to do that by using this page break view and adjusting. And can you see this one right here? I don't like that at all. So I'm going to get rid of it. I'm going to drop this to 3 pages. And then I'm going to look at it. Much better. Much better at 3 pages, right? All right, that's it. Go ahead and save, and you're finished.